Hey, completely out of character for the RSW Champion, Zeke Mercer. He hit the Internet Champion, Remy LeVay, from behind. He appears to have 3 goons with him here. I don't know if they're on his side or what. Oh, it's the unappreciative. The unappreciated. And Bake has apparently made some sort of a deal with RSW Champion Zeke Mercer.
Spooky Lou Carpenbarger, joined by the great Lawrence and the not so great. Oh, I'll give him his due. The longest reigning RSW champion, brand new member to the unappreciated. Joining us, Lawrence, Zeke Mercer. Are you excited?
Oh man, I'm super excited.
Oh, I can't wait to
talk to this. I can't wait to talk to this fucking Joker.
Oh, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. My first question, right out the gate. Zeke Mercer, what the fuck?
Yo. Before he even answers that question, I'm going to tell you what the fuck, Spooky Lou. He fucking turned his back on the people that were cheering for him, the fans like you and I. And I saw you posting all over social media how you were trying to fucking, catch an animal and snare it in a trap. And it looks like you did. You caught a rat, and you caught the biggest fucking rat in RSW history. Period.
Let's try to have some form of decorum. We got an hour here. Fucking Zeke hasn't even unmuted his mic yet. Zeke, what's good, buddy? I'm so glad you could join us. What's on your mind?
All right, Lawrence, I got a question for you, bud.
Okay, what's up?
Are you finished or are you done? Are you finished talking to me or are you done bitching about what I did? Because ever since this happened, ever since KrampusMania 2, man, you have been so angry. But, dog, look what I've done for RSW already. Look how much traction this has happened. You can't appreciate what happened, can you?
I can't appreciate it because you're a member now of the unappreciated. You've aligned yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I literally just gave this man his whole life's energy to hate on the unappreciated. This man has nothing. How many times have you posted on Twitter or Facebook or I don't know what social media you probably have because you're 45. You probably still have MySpace. So I mean, you probably just love talking about us, right?
I've lost track of how many times I've put something up. To be honest,
that's how much you appreciate us. You don't get it yet. I know you don't like change. I get it. I get it, Lou. You probably don't like change much either. But this is good for RSW. You don't get it. It's okay.
Oh,
it's okay.
It's definitely going to be good in 2023. Going to be an awesome product. Watching you get your ass whipped all year long by Remy LeVay, by Billy Knox. The line is forming. I can't wait till Remy LeVay gets his hands on you. What's your thoughts on Remy LeVay?
Man, you say this line's forming, but you only really named 2 people. I mean, that's a line.
I'll give you a line. No bullshit, Gannon Green. He wants a piece of your ass,
and he'll get dealt with too. I mean, he's a good fighter and all, but he get dealt with. I've been on top for a year. A year, 6 months ago, you even bring up Gannon Green.
And I'll give the devil his due. I will give the devil the due. The reason a new line is forming because you took on all comers and you were a fighting champion. Nothing but respect until KrampusMania. Why now? Why KrampusMania right before the holidays? Why the unappreciated? Why?
It was a gift. I see. You guys don't see it as a gift. But I'll put it this way. RSW has had somewhat of a comeback story, right?
Yeah.
And you went to an Alger night. We did. All right. Remy was a fighting champion for 2 years, right? 2 whole calendar years, right? He took on everyone, right?
Yep.
You could just name one. I probably got to pull a PDF file up to pull out how many people have challenged that belt and lost to Remy, right? I will give the devil his due. Remy's a good wrestler, right? One of the best. But my argument is this. I've been in RSW a quarter of the time, and I've been more dominant. You not see that? I faced O'Shea. I still held the belt. I faced Lala. I still held the belt. I have faced Dustin Alexander and Vance Desmond. Violent Party, still the belt. Face Zach Myers, still have the belt. Who else is there? I've been there. I've been here. And I've been dominant for such a year that they put my name on every list out there. They put my name everywhere. And because my name's out there, my picture's out there, guess what's always on my shoulder? Guess what's always mentioned in the articles?
Yeah.
RSW.
Yup.
So you can sit here, and anyone here can sit here and say, well, Zeke, you're a POS because you turn against Remy. Dog, everything I've done for RSW has to help RSW. And the fact of the matter is, no matter what you want to see it, Remy is part of the old guard. He's a part of what we call stagnation in this business.
Or some might call it tradition.
Oh, see, tradition has to die in wrestling eventually.
Okay.
Nothing's the same. It wasn't the same 10 years ago. Hell, it's not the same 5 years ago. It's not the same post-pandemic or pre-pandemic. Nothing's the same.
You're
This
right.
man has been on his little mountain for 2 years, but he hasn't done anything to quote unquote move the needle. I've been here a quarter of the time. And look how many articles Real Shoot Wrestling or RSW or My Face with the Belt has been on articles, news sites, and other shows. Other shows that have been on pay-per-views. They've been history-making pay-per-views. And you want to say to me that Remy was the top guy? I'll say he was. I'll give it to you. I'll say he was. Keyword W-A-S, was. But I'm the top guy. And I think as the top guy of RSW, it is my discretion and my duty to remove things from our locker room that are stagnant. People, prices, things, stagnant.
And I'll give you your due. You're exactly right. I was watching Wrestling Mayhem show. Zeke Mercer, longest reigning RSW's champion. There's RSW's name right there on that. I've read different articles, different lists that you've been on. RSW champion. Definitely puts RSW's name out there. Thank you for that. But let's go back to Remy LeVay. Remy LeVay, the beginning of KrampusMania. You're surrounded. Mad Dog Myers, Gannon Green wants at your ass right then and there. Who was there to have your back? Who was there to let you know I got your back? Remy LeVay.
But you guys did not hear what he said to me, did you?
I heard, but Lawrence might not have heard. Let the fans know.
I didn't hear, and I'm all ears.
And that's what I'm saying, Lawrence. Like, people like you, and there's no discrimination on that. People like you who did not hear what he said, you guys don't get the story. You guys don't understand what happened. When he put the mic down, everyone's hooping and hollering and cheering because they're going to see the champions fight these two challengers. He said, one day I can cash this in on you, right?
Yep.
And we laughed. I got him up. So I thought he was like, ha-ha kikiing. My man was not ha-ha kikiing. That was a little bit of the past for me. Okay, now.
Oh, okay.
Now, Lawrence, I don't think you. I know you just got back into wrestling. You can also say thank you because I know that the show you came to, you saw me kick some ass and you loved it, right? That's what happened.
The old Zeke Mercer, yeah, I absolutely love. This new Zeke Mercer, I'm not a fan of.
So either way, you're welcome for giving you the opportunity to get back into wrestling. All right. So I'm gonna give you a little history of wrestling on Remy LeVay. It will be broad, so you won't be so confused. Remy LeVay has a history, and I mean a very detailed history, another PDF file of history of doing bad things to people. Very, very bad things. If I'm a rat, he was the first. If I'm a betrayer, if I'm a Judas, he was the first, second, or maybe the third in that area. It's the fact that you guys are mad at me for basically just giving karma back to Remy LeVay. I just don't think you guys appreciate the good thing I just did for RSW.
Okay, and let's go back to that what kind of sounds like set you off. Remy says, I can cash in on you at any time. Okay, let's look at Edge. how he won his first world title. He didn't let John Cena know he was going to cash in. He snuck in after the match when Cena was bloodied. Boom, new world champion. Why not take that opportunity? Hell, if I was Remy LeVay, which I am not an athlete. I'm no Zeke Mercer. I'm nobody. But if I was in his shoes, as soon as you get laid out and you have a tough match, I'm cashing in on your ass and fucking getting that belt. He let you know, hey, the day's coming. And that pissed you off? That he let you know as a man, hey, I can cash in on you and take your belt? That's being a man.
That's not being a man. That's being cowardice. Well, of course, you was not here the entire comeback tour. I get it. Like I said, for both of you guys kind of jumped in towards the end, right?
Yeah.
I get that.
Fair enough.
I'm glad you guys are aboard, but me and Remy have tagged multiple times. We've been to war against Dustin and Billy before.
Okay.
Months, weeks, days traveling together. Going to Connecticut, going deep down West Virginia, go to Ohio, Pennsylvania. We've tagged and traveled together many times, creating this brotherhood. And it's not, I get it. And I get it. An opportunity is an opportunity. But what kind of brother goes to another brother and says, you know what? I can ruin your day any fucking time, kid. Who says that? Who says I can just cash in whenever I want?
Someone who wants to be the
are
best.
You really? Here's the thing. What his history and what that statement? You think I was going to let that happen?
Oh, okay.
You think gonna let that happen? I get it. You think, on TV, some wrestlers don't know the definition of foresight. Hindsight's on 2020, and I'm blind, so people think I won't see shit on the white and the walls. But it was right there. I pay attention. I'm not even mad at you, Lawrence. I get why you're angry, because with ignorance comes anger. Am I wrong? If you don't know why,
you're calling me ignorant now?
No. I'm just saying, because ignorance doesn't mean you're dumb. Ignorance just means you don't know something at the moment, right? A child will be mad if they just watch the ending of the Iron Giant. Why is he blown up? Why is he not here? He'd probably be angry, maybe rightfully so. But with the knowledge of the movie, you can understand what happened. Am I wrong?
Okay.
Right?
And I'll say Zeke Mercer made a smart move. You convinced me. You won me over with that statement, Zeke. But my retort, why these scumbags? Why the unappreciated? Were you really that scared? Were you that shook up that you said, I've got to have somebody to have my back. I've got to associate with these scumbags that broke up Saturday Night Special, that's done all the dastardly shit in RSW. Not a fan to be found. Pieces of shit. Why associate with these people?
Before you answer that, I just want to jump in and say I can kind of get where you're coming from and the whole idea of if you don't know the whole story, and that's all well and good. But to me, what you did was a bitch move, bro. That's a bitch move, because the reality is if both of you faced all the competitors that like RSW was going to throw at you, you as the champion with a brother as the internet champion, you guys should have just went to Tim Cross and made the fucking match and gave gave a match to that everybody wanted to see to begin with. You should have just gave him an opportunity. See who's the better man. Why not do it that way instead of being like a scumbag and like you said, like a line with known fucking cheaters?
So you want me to deny people the right contendership and just give Remy an opportunity? He's already a champion. How is that fair to anyone else? How is that fair to Lala? I mean, you can argue about how we like Zach Hunter, but how is that fair to Zach Myers? My bad. Name changes and all, marriage. So Zach Myers, he even took my belt, and I said, you know what? You want so bad, let you fight for it, right? But Remy's already a champion. Why do I have to sit here and pick? That's not even my job. Okay, I think some people get confused. I think some people watch too much.
And I'm not saying that it is. And I'm not even saying like deny the previous challengers. That's not what I'm getting at. It's well known through RSW, throughout the whole fucking RSW community, that you've both faced everybody, but you haven't faced each other. So maybe now's the time that you just face each other and figure out who's the better man.
And again, why these scumbags?
You guys, okay.
Yeah. Let's answer that question. How you align yourself with known speeders.
You guys do not get as much as you probably hear about, oh, you and Remy beat everybody, you guys don't understand the grinding of Trevor and Logan. All right, the
Oh,
unappreciated. You guys don't understand. They work so hard, so damn hard. Those are one of the hardest working young boys in the goddamn locker room. And to hear you proudly say that you're scumbag, that they're scumbag. I was like, again, this is ignorance, and with ignorance comes anger. You guys do not know everything. You guys do not know that RSW is like one of the hardest fighting locker rooms in the West Virginia area. One of them. I ain't say the top of the top. I said one of them. It's a dog eat dog world out there. And if it wasn't going to be unappreciated, it could have been Saturday Special. It could have been the Good Guys. It could have been Vaughn's Party. Hell, what you're mad at me, Lawrence, for doing, Remy could have done it. Will you be mad at Remy? He's like, no, I love Remy. Remy's a good man. He probably did because he probably thinks you're a piece of shit. That's what everyone's going to say. When I do it, it's a problem. When any other your fan favorites do it, oh, y'all just eat up like macaroni and cheese. It's crazy how much you guys will let that slide. No, because you know it's true.
I'm gonna disagree with that, man. Because regardless of being out of wrestling for so long, I'm a wrestling traditionalist, and like I'm all about like the camaraderie and that you put on a good show, and that if possible at the end of the match, you have a hug, you shake each other's hand, you appreciate what you guys were able to do and accomplish within the ring. It's all about just the show that you put on. It wouldn't fucking matter if Saturday Night Special turned heel in RSW. I would be upset. It's not just about you. It's about anybody. If anybody did that, I'd be upset.
Well, so you're going to say to me that, Zeke, I am mad at you for taking the action to stop that happening to you, because he would have done it to me. And the fact that you not even seen that this man has a history of just doing this to people, leading factions of people who will literally bite you and spit in your face. But you're mad that I just said, you know what, karma's a bitch. That's what you're mad at me about?
I'm mad because I know what I saw. I can't just go by hearsay and stories that you're giving me, because I obviously don't. I'm not in the know as much as you, but I know what the fuck I saw. Spooky knows what he saw, and that's what that is. And that's why you're so many tweeting responses from me of what a fucking piece of shit you are for aligning yourself with known fucking cheaters.
And I've watched Remy for years. In 2PW, VCW, he's made it clear, yo, I'm a piece of shit. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it happen any way possible. He made it clear. It was no hit you from behind when you think everything's cool. I watched you make your entrance that night, Zeke, for that match, and you had a chip on your shoulder coming out that curtain. You was talking shit to the fans on your way to the ring and kissing your belt and talking your shit. You came out with a chip on your shoulder. Yeah, maybe, okay, Remy said something to you at the beginning of the show, but this was calculated. This was a plan. This was some devious fucking evil shit that you did.
It's not devious to have a plan. Who told you it was devious to have a plan? And plus, you don't think after a year I'm not allowed to talk my shit? Goddamn, Tim Tebow can't even go out 6 months without taking a knee and praying on the field. Shit, how many people have dabbed up on football fields or do a backflip after scoring a strike? But yes, it is a problem when Zeke Mercer takes pride in the fact that they are one of the longest running champions in RSW. Is that what you're telling me? That's what you're mad over? Because I just show a little bit more swagger because it's like the end of the year.
No,
and those rowdy, disrespectful teenagers. You're gonna tell me that group of freaking probably can't read, can't cook, can't drive a stick shift people, those little teenagers, little boys who decide to get little marks in their forehead because they want to be cool, right? You're gonna tell me those disrespectful people, I should have just been like, oh guys, you gotta quiet down, respectful, clap and all. Or I should have put them in their place like this reality tells me to do.
I'll give you that. And I'll let it be known, I'm a big fan. I think those fans bring a lot of a great atmosphere to the shows. I'm going to stick up for them 110%. What I am not a fan of, what I do not like, is how you went about things and who you aligned yourself with. The unappreciated, I watch what Logan Taylor does in other federations. He's killing it. I've watched how Trevor Gage has busted his asses asked for years to get this opportunity. Hell, same with Bake. Bake's been around since day one, busting his ass, doing whatever he can for RSW. But in the past year or so, they're fucking slime balls. That is my problem.
You don't understand. Like, ironically, you guys don't get what's going on. You guys can sit here and say they're slime balls, but literally, some of your fan favorites are slime balls. You really think Saturday Night Specials are just like a pair of good guys that you will happily, leave around your car, your keys, or hell, your wallet? Like, no, bro. Like, you can't even leave Saturday Night Special, especially that what's that one that I think it's that. Damn, I don't remember their names because they're just not that important. They are known. They are known to be slime balls, but here they are, Saturday Night Special. We love you guys. Yeah, running up that hill. We love you guys. They are not. They are the definition of not the good guys. All right,
but they work their ass off. They get the job done.
We all work our ass off. I'm just saying, with Logan and Trevor, they did a little bit more. They will always count to that. I feel for them because I wasn't always the dominant wrestler I was now. I started off as being ain't shit Zeke Mercer. 17, 18 years old in this business. Eating shit pie after shit pie, coming up short, never getting the win or getting tossed out or whatever. I've been where Trevor is. I've been where Logan is. I see the hard work. And the fact that I was like, I like you guys. Have my back, I have yours. Is that so bad?
You know what the problem is with that? I don't think it was out of mutual respect. I saw Bake throwing money to anybody that would take it at KrampusMania. I think it comes down to the almighty dollar. That's what I think, Zeke.
James Simpson. Selling out your integrity for money.
There is no money involved, boys. I mean, I'm making good money. Thanks for all the people at KrampusMania for packing the house. I mean, I love a good Christmas check. I love a good Christmas bonus. But it's not about the money. As much as it probably like simplify your minds and satisfy it, it's not about the money.
Okay. If you say so, Zeke. If you say so. Okay. I got you. So when did this relationship come about? When did you decide, I respect these guys and they work so hard and I just love to be in their corner?
Oh, I mean, honestly, as much as I, have conversations with them in passing, hey there, how you doing? Talk about what happened this month in wrestling in wherever state or country we want to talk about. What really sold me was their match against the 9 Death Squad. Bro Hemoth and Scarlett. God damn, they took on those giants and won.
Okay. I
loved it. Mm-hmm. Like, that is the definition of putting your foot, not just up someone's ass, and putting the money on the table and said, look, we are walking out champions or not champions, but we're just the winners. Either we're walking out the winners or we ain't walking out at all. And I will say that match, that night, in Fairmont, they've earned the respect of everyone in that locker room. Because you couldn't tell me that you was watching some miracle shit go down. You was watching a David versus Goliath in a tag team. When the last time you see 2 Davids versus 2 Goliaths in this day and age?
So that was the day you decided.
I'll jump in on that, and I will say that I'll give them props for that. And the main reason I'm giving them props, it was quite a challenge to take on Scarlett and Bro Hemoth, but it was the fact that they won legitimately. As far as I remember, because I was there in person, I don't think they cheated to win that match. So what changed? What changed? If that was the catalyst that made them so much bigger in the eyes of everybody, why to feel the need to cheat to win matches and shit?
How they win and how we get wins now, it's not matter to us because we've been cheated out of wins. Don't act like everyone in wrestling is innocent, especially now RSW.
Hell no.
Like, come on now. Like, my hands, my ledger is just as red or as purple as any other wrestler, commentator, promoter, whatever. Okay? It's just as red as everyone else. We all got to do win. I mean, I bet both of you guys are big Ric Flair fans.
Woo! Oh,
right?
yeah. Ric Flair ain't perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, Ric Flair is far from perfect.
Oh wait, so I'm expected to be perfect. Trevor Gage is expected to be perfect, and Logan is expected to be perfect, but not Ric Flair.
Maybe
He can literally do whatever, right? Because he loves plane rides and shit. But God forbid, I'd take precautionary actions to make sure I don't get screwed over on my championship. Right?
maybe after watching you do your thing for a couple matches, maybe after having a previous conversation with numerous conversations, maybe I held you to a higher standard than I even hold Ric Flair's, Zeke. Maybe
Yeah.
I took pride in knowing what you were about. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we saw more in you than maybe even you see in you. Does that make sense?
Man, if that's the case, I thought I was talking to a room full of adults. How old are you,
Oh,
Spooky? Be honest
wow.
with me. Come
Really?
on. How old are you,
Like
bro? Come
that?
on. No. How old are you? Hold
No,
you.
no,
Hold you.
no, no,
How old are you?
bullshit. Like,
No.
Spooky and
Come
I
on.
talked about this on the
You've
podcast.
been.
Listen, we talked about this on the podcast before, and I made the comment like you were like fucking Captain America, man. Like if that's me being a fucking kid or whatever, you were like Captain America to me. Like would die on your fucking shield if you had to fucking uphold what's right in wrestling.
And
That you
believe,
were the fucking legit motherfucker that was beating people's ass, had no reason to cheat, and sure as fuck wouldn't align yourself with known fucking cheaters.
and I
There
know
is
right
no
from
such
wrong.
thing as the right thing in wrestling. Like, come on. Like, a legend is literally known for lying, cheating, and stealing. But you expect me, a product of what, 4 generations of wrestling previously from the from 88 to literally 2023 and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, be okay and be a traditionalist and not understand that this business is grueling and that no one cares about your little feelings of how you want to win because the only thing that matters is the W's or L's on paper and how many zeros behind a certain number on your check. Can we not all be serious about this?
And I'm well aware of what wrestling has been, what wrestling is, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
also well aware since 2019 we've started weeding the scumbags out. They've started being called out on social media. They're being canceled, Zeke. They're getting thrown out of this business. Just this year, Zeke, a legend in West Virginia, was thrown the fuck out of this business for being a scumbag. It can happen to
Yep.
anybody. It can happen to Zeke Mercer. Know that.
Well, here's the thing, brother. Here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. That scumbag is a scumbag through and through, right? I will never, ever condone what he did. But the difference between what I did and what probably any other scumbag on the internet did on Twitter is that what I did is just not illegal. It ain't even morally wrong. It's just that
Okay.
you got mad. You got mad because your favorite got hurt. That's what it is.
Yes,
It's the
we are
same. It's the
pissed.
same. That sucks because you know what? When Tom Brady gets hurt in a football game, I'm pretty sure everyone wants to press charges.
Well,
I'm pretty sure everyone wants to. But that's not how the world works. This is not how a bunch. We don't work on feelings. We work on what's reality, right? The future, the current reality is that me and the rest that appreciate it are champions. Okay, we have most. I pretty much all of the 3/4 of the goal here in RSW. Let's say gonna be a new belt or somewhere. Maybe we get baked all souped up and we'll take on that belt too. But maybe we recruit a 5 female wrestler to recruit the women's title. Or maybe I don't even know. Like here's the thing. Like we are dominant. So I get the hate. I understand how Tom Brady feels now because like I'm just so good. We're just so damn good that some people just have to hate on us.
Tom Brady
Come on
doesn't
now.
hit people with the purple gimmick in the back of their head. He doesn't
Look,
hit his
man,
teammate in the back of the head.
you know what? If it was able to do so, you don't think that would happen?
I don't know. I don't know
Seriously?
shit about football. I don't know.
Oh, bro. Oh, man.
I do know
Someone's not watching
wrestling, and I
football.
know what I saw in Mononga. I know how I saw you act on social media since. You're pretty
Yeah,
damn full of yourself.
Fool
We
myself,
also know
bro.
what happened to Kensington too.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Saturday Night Special and the cheaters that you've aligned yourself with, and how they broke up Saturday Night Special.
That's not my fault. Sounds like that's like a couples issue that I will recommend a couples therapist. I'm pretty sure I know some because my friends graduated. Because I'm surrounded by intellectuals and shit. So like I can probably suggest them a counselor to work that out. That's not my problem. That's not Trevor's problem either. That's not Logan's problem either. Like if they want to break up because they lose, I mean we all did that. We wouldn't have an NHL or NFL or a soccer team.
I got you.
That's on them. I mean,
Yeah,
teams
but
break up all the time.
when the match was made, it's under the you figure the stipulation is okay. We're all going to fucking play nice in the sense that we're not going to bring out foreign objects and we're going to try to cheat because they put their reputation, they put their tag team on the line, and you're aligned with known fucking cheaters. It's that simple.
Well, here's the thing,
I don't give a
man.
fuck how you spin it and how much you want to try to insult me or insult Lou. We know what we saw and we know what you've aligned yourself with. Fuck you.
Man, here's the thing, man. Look, I don't know what kind of people put their career on the line in an event that has all types of variables, but that was just a bad deal on them. That's just a bad deal on them. Like if you're not willing to defend, to me, it wasn't like they even care about the tag team that much. Because if they love the tag team that much, they love tagging so much, they would have done everything in their power, everything to win, but they didn't, right?
Okay. Let's throw that out the window. Pretend it never happened. Zeke, you're the one that has to deal with this. You're the one getting the looks when you walk through the streets of Pittsburgh now. You're the one getting attacked on social media. You're the one seeing hashtag fuck Zeke Mercer trending. That's what you got to deal with from here on out. Is it worth it? Was it worth it?
Man, if you knew about all the traction I've gotten since then, and all of them praises. Let me tell you something. I didn't even drop this new line of T-shirts or all this new. I can't even drop all these new opportunities that sprung up for what I've done for RSW. I brought from the brink of irrelevancy. You don't think other promotions are not trying to scoop me up right now? You think other promotions are not trying to scoop up the rest of unappreciated? Man, okay. If the only thing you're gonna judge my success on is a hashtag, then brother, fuck Zeke Mercer is the best hashtag for me. So I hope you put it on your shirt, your coffee mugs. I hope your phone has a ringtone. It's just fuck Zeke Mercer in just rotation. I hope that next Christmas or next Yule, whatever you guys celebrate, you have stockings that literally decorate that says fuck the unappreciated. Fuck Zeke Mercer and fuck Zeke Mercer double because at that point you just be making me money. My name is in your mouth. I live in your head rent free. That's all I need.
Okay, fair enough. I hope it makes you begoodles of money. I hope you make billions of dollars. But
I just bought this phone from it. I want to tell you, I just got a new phone from it. It fixed my car. It put gas in my car, food on my table. I don't know what to say to you. Do you want me to be mad that you guys cannot stop talking about me?
I can't even begin to describe how disgusted in my fucking stomach I am right now that we did that hashtag Zeke Mercer.
I mean, ignorance brings anger. Am I right?
It's all good. It is all good because 2023 is coming up, and you thought you had it rough before being the fighting champion, and I'll give the devil his due. You've took on all comers. You came out ahead fair and square. 2023 is a new year. Remy LeVay going to be coming after you. Billy Knox looking at you. The whole what a roster. What a roster in RSW to kick your fucking ass all year long.
All year.
Man, I'll say, man, good luck. Because gobble damn, to steal another one's phrase. Because y'all are really gonna be angry at me. I ain't losing until I'm ready to leave RSW.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what I can for RSW. And what I can do is literally be dominant and still be on your quote unquote heroes. Because I think you guys, not even you guys, I should probably start saying that. I think some people who come and pay and watch these shows think Remy is like the second coming of the big man himself. The next, I'm trying to think, Ricky, Steamboat, whatever. They think he's he walks and there's rose petals on the ground. Remy can do no wrong. Remy has the best smile in the world. But this man is known to betray people. and hurt people and do people wrong. Just because he now walks out to his own little garage band music and he smiles and say, "What's up, brother? What's up, buddy?" Like, just because he does that now does not mean that wasn't the Dragon of the West. Okay, does that make sense to you? Because that man is dangerous, and the fact that you literally have a snake. Not even a snake. You literally have a literal wolf in these hen houses half the time. You guys taking pictures of him and tagging all this stuff. That man will betray you in a life in like a second. In a second. If you guys have something that he won't, you don't think he's gonna do what I did? You don't think he's gonna do worse?
All right, but this podcast isn't about Remy LeVay. It's about the great Zeke Mercer. And you made a point there. You kind of promised dominance next year. Let me ask you, Zeke, now this dominance that you're promising, are you going to win these matches fair and square? Or is Bake going to bribe an official here? You're going to use the purple gimmick there? Thank God. Whoa. I messaged RSW management to get me some assistance. Thank God. Scott Baxter.
Who is this?
Real Shoot Wrestling in Scott Baxter, gentlemen, sent as requested.
Thank
up, Scott?
God. Have you been listening to this shit?
This evening?
Oh, well, we're hanging in there, Scott, but we're definitely glad you joined.
Yeah. My question I just posed to Zeke. Zeke has promised dominance in 2023. Are we going to have fair dominance or by any means necessary? Let's see if you can be honest for once.
To me personally, a dub is a dub. A win is a win.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say here. You want dominance, but you want me to follow like a set parameters. Like, that's not how this works. I thought dominance was any means necessary to continue that dominance. And you like, oh, can you just follow these set rules that I just plucked from the sky? No.
They're not plucked from the sky. There's literal rule books. I've saw them.
Look, man, honestly, the fact that I knew you guys are both from Virginia and your reading skills are above a second grade level, I'm just so proud of you both that you guys passed your AR test with flying colors. Okay, so the fact that you guys literally, like I said, I read the book somewhere of these rules that damn well these are loose fitting rules in this industry. You want to be like, oh, can you follow these rules? Can you do what I set you out to do? Can you just follow these arbitrary rules and more out? No, because who are you? You are not going to be the one taking the ass beating or feeling ashamed when you don't live up to your potential. So I'm going to say to you this. I'm going to win by any means necessary. Zeke. Now, whether you like the answer or not, it's the truth.
Okay, no, I appreciate the truth, but there was a nice little kernel in there that I want to pluck out and examine a little bit. Were you feeling ashamed, Zeke? Where's this ashamed come from? Why even mention feeling ashamed?
Man, I don't. Honestly, man, I was trying to.
If I may interject for just a moment,
please.
Fine.
Now, Spooky Lou, you posed the question of dominance being fair dominance or by any means necessary dominance. And I have to ask you a question, Mr. Spooky Lou. It'll actually be a series of questions that I think will help you get to your own answer here.
Oh, okay.
What is the #1 wrestling promotion worldwide right now?
Okay, yeah. WWE, okay.
Okay. Who is the champion of the WWE right now?
Right now, double champion Roman Reigns.
How long has he been champion?
Over 2 years.
Has his reign always been what you would say is quote-unquote fair?
Okay. And from day one, when Roman Reigns was even in NXT, he let it be known he's going to do it his way. Zeke Mercer led us down another road, led a bunch of kids down another road, led a bunch of people down another road to believe Zeke Mercer was this way. I see what you're getting at. And and Roman Reigns still makes it known, by God, head of the table, blah, 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 and we've all fucking sang his praises for it because from day one, their debut, they're throwing people through a table. They're helping CM Punk. I know Roman Reigns. I've lived the shit. And in my little bit of time of watching RSW, Zeke Mercer, here we go. Finally, somebody fair and square, winning fair and square, a fighting champion that we could be proud of. And then KrampusMania.
Here's the thing, you guys.
Captain America.
Can you guys? I'll give you the next 2 minutes if you can find any piece of an interview or written down or a video of me saying I will follow such and such morality in wrestling prior to his interview. Go ahead. I'll give it to you. Scott, can you? Probably not.
Scott, you can dick ride some more. Come on.
And gentlemen, I don't mean to take the side of Mr. Mercer here. I am just simply a mediator, working neutral in all of this. But the history books aren't going to show that Roman Reigns won such and such as matches, this many matches with interference or distractions. It's just going to show a very long championship reign, as it's going to currently show with Zeke Mercer.
And when Roman gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, y'all gonna forget all about how he won on March of this year or February or that year or July or whatever freaking year you guys want to pluck from your encyclopedia, snot-filled notebooks that you wrestling nerds bring to every goddamn show, and I'm tired of sighing. But, like, dominance is dominance. Just because I do it, and not say it doesn't mean I betrayed anybody. Just because Roman said it and didn't do it, we're two people. We have 2 days to operate. He wants to tell you what he's going to do. That's fine. If I just show you what I'm going to do, that's also fine. You just got to live with that. Zeke Mercer is the RSW champion.
I'm over here flabbergasted. I messaged the office. I need help. The office comes in here and says, "Hey, man, a win's a win. You know, it's just... however, what the fuck? Like, can we get Sean Pugh in here right now? Like, what is going on?"
Gentlemen, I must say there is a mistake. I am not necessarily management as much as I am just an insider here at Real Shoot Wrestling. But, I mean, listen, I find the acts that happened and everything that went down at KrampusMania to be absolutely despicable and deplorable. But that's not my job. My job is as a reporter. I am facts only, down the middle, as a reporter. Real Shoot Wrestling main insider Scott Baxter speaking.
Scott Bastard, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got to be right down the middle with it.
I love that finally in journalism we have someone who's going to call it as it is. It's just wrestling journal, and like, you know, Scott, I wish, you know, you got into some politics because we need more people like you just to call it down the middle. You know, because like at the end of the day, you guys are not going to even care. Because once I solidify myself as an RSW legend, you guys are just going to be singing my praise. Oh, you probably won't give me, you know, so much money. You guys are like, sign me, sign my chest, sign my kids. Zeke Mercer, you're a goddamn legend. Holy hell. That's what's going to happen. Because once I solidify myself any unappreciated as goddamn legends, that's exactly what's going to happen. And you're going to have it back on your show, singing my praises, and Lawrence is going to buy like probably 15 boxes of my new merch, and I appreciate his merch, and maybe my pajama set, because that's how much you guys are going to appreciate what I did for RSW.
That's like buying my wife a Wife of the Year mug after she fucked 4 dudes behind my back. Like, somebody I loved and cherished, and she goes and fucks 4 dudes, and like, happy Valentine's Day, babe, here's a fucking Wife of the Year mug. It ain't going to happen. Like,
no, I reiterate from the previous podcast, my friend, I had every intention of buying your merch. I ain't buying shit from your fucking store.
That's okay, because
forget that idea. Take it out of your head. It'll never fucking happen.
That's okay, but when, you know, Thanksgiving rolls around and you start seeing those Zeke Mercer tees, and you know they're gonna look good, they're gonna match the holiday set and pajama set that your wife got you, or maybe your cousin got you, and maybe your little cousin who loves wrestling wears a Zeke Mercer shirt. Maybe a coworker that you know and probably hate wears a Zeke Mercer shirt. You're gonna start seeing some kind of Zeke Mercer merch around you, and you're gonna have to realize, you're going to accept that Zeke Mercer is a goddamn RSW legend.
What I'm going to realize is that fucking the worst thing I could have ever done was fucking put on social media, especially through Twitter, # fuck Zeke Mercer, because I'm just going to make you fucking more money, and Even if I could get a cut, which I should fucking get, I should deserve a cut. I don't want shit from you.
That's too bad, bro, because the Library of Congress already recognized me as the supreme and solely
Okay.
owner of
Okay, bro.
that. I mean, you can make money. I mean, you're making me money, bro. Like every time you get me training on Twitter, I love it. People buy my merch. I love it. I mean, it's probably so much. If Scott over here had my goddamn form sheet, how much I made this month, my man will probably try to jump on the Zeke Mercer management train.
And a good point. Scott, you've joined us. I'm sure you've got some questions. As irritated as I am with you at the moment, you joined us and you are who you are in the industry. So if you have a question for the great fuck Zeke Mercer, go ahead and have at it.
I tell you what, gentlemen, I've got a good question here, and I think this will sway me back maybe in the favor of the two esteemed hosts of this show. Zeke, this is a tough one for you here.
All right, buddy.
So anyway,
Go ahead.
You got your work cut out for you, Scott. We'll see what you got.
Connecticut Monsters of the Midway 2 this year, you defend and retain the Real Shoot Wrestling title against Ruthless Lala, but only after interference from Isaiah Wolf. Ruthless Lala still owed a Real Shoot Wrestling championship match from her FuzzFest Finals victory.
Mm-hmm.
Previous 2 times the match had been set up, unfortunately, the shows had to be canceled that would have hosted those matches. Can we expect Ruthless Lala to get her rematch for your Real Shoot Wrestling title in 2023?
Look, okay, gentlemen. Look, I get it. You guys think I'm a piece of shit, and you can have your opinion. This is America, but I'm still with this.
No opinion, just a thought, just a simple question.
Whenever she decides to come back in RSW and she makes it official through the right means and channels, I will gladly step in the ring with Ruthless Lala. That's how it is the policy of champions. I will follow that. That's in my contract, brother. I have to fight the contenders. If she rightfully won her tournament, that's great. That's wonderful. She has to come back and cash in, quote unquote.
Lala gonna fuck you up. Can't wait. Can't wait.
What that Lariat do?
Hey, I don't even think. Well, you stop brought it up, man. That Isaiah dude, whoever the dude is, because let's be honest, I don't even know the brother.
You should.
He
Isaiah
got involved. He got involved. Like he had outs for Lala. Like wherever the beef between them two, I don't even think it's over. I can't. I didn't even know that he followed us up here to Connecticut. Like wherever the beef must have been so bad that this man stalked this woman through some states and still put that knee through her forehead. I mean, I think the real question is Lala truly in the clear to face me?
I think so. She's a part of Prolific now. They definitely had my favorite feud of 2022. They, last I knew, she's a part of Prolific. They're on the same page. I don't see you getting any help in this match, buddy.
That's okay. So we could actually have a one-on-one, right? If she wants to leave her boys at home, I can leave my boys at home. It's okay. It's not going to affect me.
You gonna stick to that? I'm stick to that.
If she leaves her boys at home, I'll leave my boys at home. Fair enough.
I wish I could believe it.
First on WrestleRoni. You heard it.
Okay. I can't wait.
Might be one of the only honest things that Zeke Mercer said in the
podcast. But I will make a wager for you guys.
Okay.
If I beat Lala, I shouldn't say if, but I'm trying to be fair. Since Scott Bastard's here, I'll say if. If I beat Lala, I want one of you, and I don't care which one, not only to buy a Zeke Mercer shirt, I want you to put it on, and I want you to say into the camera, I appreciate you, Zeke Mercer, and I want you to send it to me so I can post it everywhere.
You know, I'll take you up on that. I will take because I have the utmost faith and respect and ruthless Lala. I will definitely take you up on that. A few months ago, I might have been a little hesitant, but I still would have sided with Lala. But nowadays, if your boys get involved in the match, like I figure they will, then that deal's out the window. You beat Lala fair and square, shit yeah. I'll plop down the $20, $25, whatever. Charge me tax, motherfucker. I'll put the shirt on, say it into
I'll charge
the
you tax and shipping. I'll charge you tax and shipping for my inconvenience fee.
You even gonna charge me shipping when I'm gonna buy it right there?
I'll wear a hashtag fuck Zeke Mercer shirt, and I'll look right into that fucking camera and say that I appreciate you.
No, not the fuck Zeke Mercer shirt. I want you to buy whatever merch I'm about to drop throughout the year. Wherever the newest and latest shirt is, I want you to put that shirt on and say, I appreciate you, Zeke Mercer. That
sounds really good, Zeke, but what happens if Lala beats you? What do you do for WrestleRoni?
Yeah,
Maybe
how about next time you're on that Wrestling Mayhem show, you talk about how great WrestleRoni is.
Okay.
What can Zeke Mercer do for me?
Deal. I think that's a fair deal here, gentlemen. I get the business is all about going under and over. So you know what? If it happens, it happens. I'll live up to my end of the deal. If you live up to your end of the deal.
All right, and I don't want you like coughing under your breath like, oh, WrestleRoni. No, I want you to say Spooky Lou Lawrence WrestleRoni. Damn, what a good podcast.
Yep.
On the Wrestling Mayhem show.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
That's a fair deal. But you guys are going to be looking real stupid when the 1, 2, 3 and my music plays.
I am very confident in my choice. Very confident.
As am I.
Scott Baxter?
Yeah, Scott.
What do you think, Scott?
I'm sorry, sir. I was checking on some of the newest breaking news throughout professional wrestling.
You got any RSW breaking news? Because that's what matters.
No, nothing within Real Shoot Wrestling, unfortunately.
We're in our off season. You know, we all had to go home for the holidays. You know, Christmas is shit.
I got you. We got the year-end awards coming up. Woo-hoo.
We do
have the year-end awards coming up. Zeke Mercer up for Wrestler of the Year. Zeke, how confident are you that you can bring home that particular award for 2022?
I should be the shoe-in. What do you mean, how confident? I'm literally undefeated in singles competition. Like, what do you want me to do? What more? I'm undefeated, and I'm still the champion over a year. What else how come I'm not the wrestler of the year? Why are there any other contenders? Has anyone I don't know who's on the list. Has anyone reached or done as much as me this past year?
Here's the great thing about that. And I'll give you your due. Nobody has. But it's up to a fan vote, so you really shot yourself in the foot there, didn't you?
Yeah, you did.
No, bro, if this is open for any friends, this should be a landslide victory. I should win by 200, 300 points.
The podcast, and they hear how he's fucking insulted the fans. Are you kidding me?
I only insult the people. I only insult the people who insulted me. That's fair game. I ain't calling no one out by no name. I said a group of teenagers. That could be anybody. Anytime. If you get offended, if the shoe fits, I guess you gotta be offended. I don't know what to tell you.
Who are the nominees, if I may ask?
For Wrestler of the Year, tell them, Scott.
The nominees, Mr. Lawrence, are Real Shoot Wrestling Champion Zeke Mercer.
Boo.
Real Shoot Wrestling Internet Champion Remy LeVay.
Yay!
The former two-time Real Shoot Wrestling Tag Team Champion Paulie Kilpis.
Woo!
Whoop!
And the former Real Shoot Wrestling Tag Team Champion and leader of the murder, Billy Knox.
Billy.
Even though I'm a fence rider.
Yep.
I swear, it's like I don't even get why there's so many followers. Like, we did not understand. Like, we all kind of forgot the phrase of "don't drink the Kool-Aid," but now I guess that's a new thing you put on shirts next to "I love moms," and probably think cults are cool now. But when the cult leader disappoints you again and again and again, and his numbers will dwindle. I guess he'd still be rest of the year, right? You give him that reward.
We'll see what happens. Coming soon, New Year's Eve, we will find out. Also coming up, we got the Ronies, and I tell you who ain't getting a Roni award. Ha ha! Zeke Mercer. Nope.
Not
That's
a
okay
fucking vote.
because when this episode drops, boys, and I bring you over that sweet, sweet monetization money, you be hearing from my lawyer.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
It won't be the first time a lawyer's tried to take care of some YouTube shit and didn't succeed. So good luck with that, especially.
Oh, brother.
I
Oh,
wish you
man.
luck.
I get paid.
And I just point out that I believe that even though Zeke feels like he should be the only one and there's no other chance someone else will be Wrestler of the Year, I've got my pick, gentlemen, and he is someone who's beloved by fucking every fan where he goes, and he sure as fuck doesn't insult fucking fans.
Who's that?
Think about that.
Oh,
I think that sounds like the beloved leader of the Hug Army, Paulie Kilpis, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir. My favorite singles wrestler in RSW.
what do you think about Paulie Kilpis? What are you going to do when Paulie Kilpis comes for that ass, Zeke Mercer?
Well, okay, if he wants to hug me, that's fine. I mean, I'll give him some Febreze and call it a day, but I will still put his forehead into the base of my knee, and he will still count 1, 2, 3 because I'm still going to win. It's not going to wrestler of the year doesn't mean you're just the best wrestler. This is why, Lawrence, I'm so glad that your vote only counts as 1 because it's not the best choice. And if Paulie can get 1 vote, I'll clap for him. How about that? I'll give him his. Well, he don't like flowers. I'll give him his possums. How about that? I'll find a possum for him.
Fair enough.
Wow, you honestly are going to say you think Paulie Kilpis would only get 1 vote? Wow.
And I will say that Zeke, I did say Zeke wasn't nominated for any Ronies. Now, I got to retort on that. I got to backtrack because I did leave it up to a fan vote for fan favorite interview of the year. And so you do have a chance for the prestigious Roni, and I'll be the first to say these aren't as prestigious as the RSW year-end awards. It's just kind of a goofy thing I did. It's coming soon. Stay
It's
tuned.
almost like I'm appreciated somewhere, huh? It's almost like I'm appreciated.
If you are, then you'll win the vote. May the best person win. There were many interviews, many great interviews. We shall see very soon.
Hell, I don't even have that I don't even have that info yet.
I do.
That's how appreciated I am. That's okay. You guys don't get it.
For me, I don't even know. I know who I'd pick, and who knows who I'd pick.
I just love how most people, like most of the ticket buyers and the seat watchers, love to say I'm horrible, but everyone outside this little company loves me and appreciates what I've done for RSW. But I get it. You guys, change is hard. And with ignorance comes anger, and you're going to fight it. It's just, I get it. It's a growing pain. But once you see what I, get rid of Remy, you guys will appreciate it.
All right, Zeke. All right. To show my appreciation for you joining us for this episode, we're going into the final minutes. Let me know what's in store for Zeke Mercer in 2023, what you're planning to do. May the final words be yours. Unless Scott or Lawrence has anything to say before Zeke ends this interview, I will show my appreciation and allow you to say whatever you want to say to end this episode. Unless Scott or Lawrence has something to say it now or forever hold your peace, boys.
I just gotta say, this is going to be fucking good. I can't wait to hear this.
Scott, you got anything?
I do have one last question, gentlemen.
Okay.
Zeke, you mentioned dispatching Remy LeVay just now. This is a man that throughout the year you have shared a ring with as a tag team partner in Monongah, in Connecticut. You fought off Billy Knox and Dustin Alexander. You faced the good guys in Connecticut. What is it now that makes you so resentful towards this man you were multiple times a companion with?
Well, honestly, it's just that, when the times are good, you forget that some people have some very, 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 very many, very, very old and very, very crummy skeletons in the closet. And you know, when you look back at the matches between me and Remy, yeah, we flow like water, and it's beautiful, and we share a great friendship. But at that moment at KrampusMania, when he said, "I can cash this in on any time," I remembered that who the man I was looking at. That wasn't good Bubby Remy LeVay. That was Remy LeVay, the man that is known to spread chaos into anywhere he goes and takes what he wants. So you guys can definitely sit there and tell me that I'm a piece of shit. But all I'm saying is I'm doing RSW the favor.
Thank you for your time, Zeke.
All right, Zeke, the floor is yours. 2023. What can we expect from Zeke Mercer?
You can expect me and the unappreciated to basically dominate RSW, but not necessarily of dominance in a way of, oh yeah, we're gonna run with an iron claw. We're gonna dominate and lead by example. We're gonna show how it's done, how to get it done, how to make a statement. 2023 is the year that RSW appreciates the likes of Trevor Gage, Logan, and Zeke Mercer, and Bake, of course. We are tired of being overlooked, and hopefully 2023 is the year that everyone, and I mean everyone, looks at what we do and be like, you know what? I'm tired of being unappreciated.
There you have it, folks. Zeke Mercer, thank you. RSW Champion, longest running RSW Champion. Scott Baxter has joined us. Lawrence has joined us. I thank you both. I'm Spooky Lou. Just try to put a smile on your face. Get you some sort of palate cleanser. Watch some Care Bears or something. I don't know. Keep your head up. Respect people. Don't hit people in the back of the head when they're your friends. Look out for yourself. Don't bitch and whine that you're not being appreciated. Just love yourself and know that you're a good person. And I love you. I've said enough.
Hey, also, make sure you surround yourself with positive people. Don't align yourself with known fucking cheaters.
There you go. We'll see you in 2023. Stay tuned for the Ronies, baby.